Okay, it's your turn for weekly forecast, Leo. This gonna resonate with who has Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Venus in Leo, and to see what will your next week gonna be like, which is November 18th to November 24th. And first of all, I will look into your general vibe of the week, and then into your love life. Finally, is your career, work, or study. First, it's gonna be your general vibe of the week. We have Sophia, Divine Wisdom. So your next week is gonna be focused fully on how you perceive knowledge, what kind of lessons that you can comprehend for the next week, and how it will help you regards to love or regards to love or work. So to get into more details, I have for you three cards from the Botticelli Tarot. Two of Wands, King of Wands, and the Hermit. So next week is all about actions. Maybe you have been comprehend the knowledge full enough, but you never do anything practical with it. For example, you just graduate, you just finish your program in any kind of, for example, any kind of study, for example, business, art, science, anything, but you never like, you are thrilled to do something practical. For example, you start to, if you are an artist, you may start to like uh, want to have a job in in graphic designer, for example, and then you never work as a graphic designer before. This is your first job, this is your first project, to test whether or not the knowledge that you have in the past is gonna enough for you or helpful for you, and how it will become. So it's, this is the phase of taking actions into reality to see like how the knowledge that you gain can help you in the real life. And then the Hermit is talking about someone who is going deep inside his feelings, his knowledge, his goal of life. So after taking actions, there would be some kind of something that is not like you expected. Something unexpected will happen, and it will teach you some kind of lessons. And from that lessons, you start to dig deep into your problems, dig deep into your lack of knowledge, dig deep into your performance, and you will figure out like what are you still lacking of, and how can you do to fix it. So I will read the message from Sophia, which is the goddess of knowledge in ancient Greek mythology, and she wants to talk to you that it is time for your divine wisdom. So the goddess Sophia reminds you that it's the spiritual aspect and the invincible aspect, the essence of your desires, that means more than the form. You may be mistaking something false for divine guidance right now. It's time to come back into alignment and receive true divine guidance, divested from wishful thinking or ego attachments. Opening to the wisdom of the mystery of the universe is your alignment task now. Let the goddess Sophia guide you to your magic. The most meaningful and beautiful expression of yourself is waiting for you. So sometimes when you first test or first taking action of doing something, things can be freaked up. There will be mistakes, but after all the lessons, all that failures will teach you a lesson, and it will help. It will not only help you, but also can become the core uh, elements that can make you successful in the future. Because without failure, without experience, you're never gonna know which is the right path, which is the right solution that you should do in those kind of specific situations. So don't afraid to be failed. Just try your best, use all the energy, use all the knowledge that you have gained in the past, and just try it out for one time, taking actions, taking it to practical. Be courage, and we'll see what happens. Either way, no matter you are successful or failure, you will learn something. So it's all the good way for you. That is your general vibe. Now I will look into your love life for next week, Leo. I will use the love oracle card to see the main theme of the next week love story. Here we go. We have here release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Wow. We'll see what happens. The illusionist, Knight of Stones. King of Spiral, Knight of Spirals. Wow, all night. Oh, it drops out Ace of Scrolls. Okay. So it really looks like that you have just get out of a relationship not a long time ago, and the pain and the hurt and the wound is still right there in your heart. Um, you are struggling, like, because you know that it takes time, it takes long time for you to overcome this misery, and you are in the deepest mode that you may think that you can never, like, you cannot see, like, how can you get over this. You are in the deep pits right now, and but you are very willingly to overcome it, and you don't force yourself, which is a very good intention, because the more you force yourself to forget, to get over someone in the past, the more you hurt. And just take things naturally, but take practical actions in order to, like, be fully getting over them, but also slowly. Slow and steady wins the race. Also, uh, your motto for the love next week. And the main thing for you in the love next week is try to prevent yourself from getting contact again with your ex. Don't text, don't call, don't receive their texts, don't receive their calls, no matter how angry you are, no matter how annoying, like, you feel when they do something different, and no matter how hurt you are when you just keep thinking back about what you and them already had. But it's gone now, and it's for a reason. Just know that that is nobody's fault, and when a relationship is getting broken up, it both of the parties fault. So just take the hit, just accept the fact, and slowly recover yourself, love yourself, and try to release the habit of having someone in your life, which is your ex, and just keep moving forward with your life, with your work, with your study, because life still offers you a lot of things rather than just dwelling into the past. And it seems like you cannot do to anything to change it anymore. You do not want to get back together with them, of course, but there are some kind of arguments, some kind of conflicts that you feel not satisfied enough because it's never been solved correctly. But just let it go, because there's no use, there's no goal, there's no objective to 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 solve them right now. Either way, you two already broke up, so the only thing we can do is just to take the hit and just keep moving forward with our lives, and start to love ourselves again rather than love the other person. Okay, that is the love for your next week, Leo. Now I will look into your career or your work life. I will use the Isis Oracle card for this, and we will see what's going to happen. We have Divine Sisterhood, community of the spiritual sisters and brothers of the light. Divine sisterhood, community of the spiritual sisters and brothers of the light. So, in your career, in your work, or your study right now, teamwork is essential. And in this time, like the more like the more that you are willingly to connect to your teammates, to your teamwork, the more supportive that they will be there for you. So, like, if there is gonna be any challenges, I can say that it can be said that it's not gonna from your coworker or your colleagues, because everyone is willingly to help you, to support you, and to fulfill the team's task and accomplish the team's goal. So teamwork is essential in this week to accomplish a specific goal or a specific task. I will look into three cards for you. So we have Nine of Swords, the Hierophant, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So if you are just like maybe the client or the external factors, subsidiaries, clients, any like outside from your team is really challenging your team this time, and because maybe you are the leader, because Leo always like in the position of judge or leader responsible for big things, so that's why you are the one who has to cover all of that noises from the client that complains, feedbacks, or just require too much your team to do. And if you are only alone, you can never handle those kind of noise, and it will make you stressful and become more overthinking. And so the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles talking about just try to connect with your spiritual soul and try to work with your teammates and have the optimistic eye view that no matter what, you guys can make it. You guys can will never back down from any kind of situation. So, and Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very subtle in and very sophisticated in looking into a problem, a situation, and can identify the practical problems, practical reason why that, uh, and like look into the core reasons, like something bad happened, and then can make it fixed like easily. So in next week, you cannot handle all by yourself. You need your support from teammates, and the more you are willingly to connect to work with each other, the stronger your team will be, and nothing, even the clients, can affect badly to you. And just try to be subtle, try to be sophisticated, try to react not angrily, but like in a very sensible way, and be the one who like face the fact, like never avoid the issues, and try to look into the practical, the real evidences that may affect so much, so badly into your performance, and fix it on time. So next week, maybe from outside, like the external world, clients and other things that is not your team, outside your team, may frustrate you a lot. But you and your team, if you guys are willingly like forever sticking to each other, you guys can get through the storm. So yeah, that is your career or your work. About your health, be careful about the bones, especially you will be like hurtful uh, or tired, like from your backbones or your shoulder bones. Also your hands can be very tired, and be careful, no, like not trying to like hurt your hands, because your hands in this phase is very important. If your hand gets hurt or cannot perform like normally, it can affect the whole team's performance a lot, because you cannot type, you cannot write, or you cannot like do a lot of things that can contribute to your work. So Leo, I really hope that it resonates with you, and trust me, everything will be all right. Everything, like the past is in the past, and the future, the present is the most important to make your future becomes better. So focus on your present, not your past. Learn the lessons and keep moving on. And everybody in this life right now needs each other. You cannot handle everything by yourself because things getting more complicated. So just try your best and co-work with your teammates. Have the team spirit and you will be fine. Thank you, Leo, for being here with in this reading today. I hope it resonates with you. If it resonates, please give it a like and subscribe to me because I do weekly forecast every Sunday before the next week. And every other day I do the pick a card reading, so very interesting questions upcoming. And if you guys have any feedback or recommendations, please just leave a comment below. I really enjoy to read the comments and like uh, I, I also really like to read the readings like for the topics that you guys really want to hear. So just don't be hesitate and leave the comment if you have any recommendations that are interesting and you guys want to know the answer. But for now, I will see you in the next reading, Leo. Bye bye.